Well, aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And this is January 22nd, 2025. Today, we're going to do more energy work on the World Economic Forum. This is day 3. They are doing their big soiree over in Davos this week. I'm changing my Facebook page real quick while I talk. I love it when it works easy. Anyway, if you don't know who the World Economic Forum is, they're the ones who want to run the world, who want to depopulate us, take away our food supply, think that we are bottom feeders. The top 1%, really great people, not. And I have to say, with Trump coming into power, I would say things are a little screwed up right now. Oh, to be a little mouse and to be able to listen in on their talks at their conference. I'm sure they are in turmoil. I hope so. Anyway, who runs the World Economic Forum? Well, you think it's Klaus Schwab. And actually, he was supposed to have retired a couple months ago and put his kids in charge. Have you seen or heard his kids at all? Do they exist? I'm sure they do. But Klaus is really in charge. He's not going to give up his baby project, which is the World Economic Program. So, but who tells Klaus what to do? And real quick, to give a little information, Klaus, the World Economic Forum was begat after Klaus was approached by Henry Kissinger, who belongs to the Committee of 300. Now, what is the Committee of 300? They're the people that they don't want you to know about. They keep under the rocks, okay? They don't want to be seen. And that's why we're going to give energy work and direct energy work at them. And also, when you listen to my works, you'll understand who and what they are, because it's all incorporated in here. And basically, the Committee of 300, well, I'll tell you what, we'll just get into the energy work and you'll understand. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to ask that you send energy into what we're doing. And in your mind's eye, imagine this happening. Yeah, we're going to create a bubble of light. We're putting the whole world in this bubble, especially the Committee of 300. So for those of you who are going to participate, I just want you to take a deep breath, exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine yourself filling up with this incredible divine energy. And keep doing that till I tell you to stop. As you're doing that, I surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I'm going to call all your teachers, guides, masters, the cosmic beings, all the beings that work with you, and invite them in to amplify your energy work. So we're going to create a bubble of light, put all this information, this energy work in the bubble. We're going to put a big Earth Keeper crystal underneath the bubble to amplify our work. So send energy into this, and at the same time, imagine this actually happening. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me. And if it is your will, Creator, I command. Now, the Council of 300 is composed of royalty, lords, kings, queens, princesses, old world families, and men like Henry Kissinger, old families like the Rockefeller, Rothschild, Queen Elizabeth II, DuPont, John Forbes, Russell family, Ted Turner, to name a few. These appointments are handed down to family members, so it's a very closed club. And you and I are not part of it. This is basically how it works. These people, the Council of 300, tell all the other groups what the agenda is, passing that info down. 2, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, who passes that info down to their public relations propaganda institute, like the Tavistock Institute. Now, the Tavistock works out years in advance how to manipulate the mass general public. And by the time we recognize the manipulation, it's over and done, leaving us with their new agenda. And can we say trans? Now, the Tavistock Institute passes that info to the Club of Rome, who then passes that info onto the World Economic Forum, who passes those instructions down to their members. Now, this covers almost all corporations, banks, militaries, and many groups that come under the Committee of 300 influence, like the YMCA, the Red Cross, the NAACP, the Triads, American Civil Liberties Union, United Nations, the WHO, and NATO, to name a few. Whoops, sorry guys. Well, that happens when it's live. All right. Now, almost all major institutions come under the Committee of 300 influence, all of them. An octopus with many arms reaching everywhere, except for small businesses. Now, the energy work is directed to all of the above, and spirit will fill in the rest of the names. And I'm going to ask anybody who listens to this energy work is amplified over 100,000 fold, and they're put in bubbles of invisibility of protection. All right, let there be light again in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power of the sacred fire vested in me. And if it is your will, O Creator, I command. I call to the Creator of all, asking for permission to tie and bind the Committee of 300's energy on the planet, along with all other offshoots and that they are part of, including the Illuminati, royalty, lords, kings, queens, princesses, old world families, men like Henry Kissinger, old families like the Rockefeller, Rothschild, the Queen Elizabeth II, DuPont, John Forbes, Russell family, Ted Turner, to name a few, the Nazi, Bilderbergers, Tavistock Institute, Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the Vatican, Church of Rome, the Jesuits, Club of Rome, the WEF, anything and all other businesses, including all corporations, banks, militaries under the Council of Rome's influence, and all secret societies, putting them in positions of harmlessness. Spirit knows who all those beings are and adding them in. I call to Michael the Archangel to take your sword of blue flame and cut all ties to the Committee of 300 have to anything or anyone on the planet, all their plans. We start cutting ties to their energy from when they were first began over 100 years ago. We cut all ties they have to each other, including the NWO, including pushing the New World Order forward, the Vril Society, the Thule, Order of New Templars, Jesuit Order, and the Templar Order. We now violet flame that energy, sending violet flame through all the ties and binds that connect them to each other, steering them from each other in all black magic they create as a group from now through eternity. We put in a bubble of light all the names of the Committee of 300, along with all groups under its influence, including any other secret names they may have, and I ask Spirit to insert them now. As we blaze the bubble of names with the violet flame, it will transmute all energy to nothing. As this is happening, we cut all ties to all the names have to pirate energy and the might is right, rape, pillage, plunder of everything on the planet. As this is transmuted by the violet flame, it now has no energy to feed from. We also cut all ties to their rules and oaths that bind them together, including their rule book, Liar's Hell, the revealing process, all thoughts of a new world order, live by the rules, die by the rules, oath of non-disclosure, oath of a skull above any other, war is peace, reverse language, having pretend conflicts with each other, also known as conflict management, as well as all their selfishness and greedily wanting of material possessions and power, including the statement of the dawn of a new day and build back better. We now cancel clear all this energy 24/7, 365 days a year from now through eternity. We are now cutting all ties to all legacies, soulmates, knights, and patriarchs, as well as breaking all oaths, vows, initiations, curses that have bound them through the initiation of fire and tattoos. We cut all ties they have to each other through all initiations, taken individually or group, as well as through their brandings, marks, and all secret codes of language. We cut all ties to all their satanic worship, whether by the names of Lucifer, Satan, or Set, the god Wotan, and the sun god Ra, or whatever names they have. Spirit can insert them now. As we cut all this dark energy from the planet, we violet flame that space to transmute all dark energy back to light, going backwards and forwards in time from now through eternity. We cut all material possessions from them, sending that energy back to the Creator to clean it up, then send out to all the light workers and activists working toward healing and saving the planet and world enlightenment. Let all their wealth now be reversed. The Committee of 300 wealth be reversed and sent back to those they have stolen from now. We cut ties they have to all time, starting from their watches they are given during initiation to manipulation of time through time-space programs. We cut their watches free from them, violet flame the watches to transmute all energy and reconnect all the watches to the Creator. As this is done, we now command the watches to run 10 minutes slower than correct time or break down. May the energy of being 5 minutes ahead of all others be transmuted and neutralized. Let them be 10 minutes slower. We see all past, present, and future programs breaking down and being replaced with programs that are good for humanity and the earth now. We cut ties to all their misuse of sacred symbols, including the Nazi swastika. As we cut this and all symbols free, we now reverse them, all of them, to their proper direction. And in the case of the Nazi swastika, when anyone looks at it, may it automatically reverse so it now brings only peace and prosperity back to the planet. We also cut ties to the symbol of the skull and crossbones everywhere on the planet. Violet flaming that energy to light, now reconnecting it to the Creator so it now becomes meaningless, having no power. We cut ties to all their stolen artifacts being held by any secret societies, including Geronimo's skull filled with turquoise, horse-bitten straps, the skull of Pancho Villa, Adolf Hitler's silverware, the skeleton known as Madame Pompadour, the skull of General Toreros, and any other artifact that has come into their possession, including the Spear of Christ. We call the violet flame to transmute all dark energy done to and with these artifacts to tie and bind any race or culture so they may have dominance over them. As these souls are set free, we now reconnect all these artifacts to the Creator and command that they become neutral. We see all these bounded souls being set free. We see all the artifacts being returned to their rightful owner and the spear of Christ destroyed. We call the goddess of truth and justice to bring all of the Committee of 300 secrets to the surface so the whole world may see, giving the world the wisdom on how to correct the damage done to the earth and all life forms. We call to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that the Committee of 300 and all that they influence have between them that creates a beehive reptilian consciousness that has a need for genocidal warfare of the planet. We cut all ties they have to bloodlust and sucking the energy life force from all humans. We again send the violet flame through all this energy to transmute it back to light, and now send it back to the Creator to transmute and return to us the loving, kind, peaceful, caring, nurturing, golden age of divine enlightenment. And if the committee of 300 or any of them are sucking on adrenochrome, let it be reversed so that it now makes them look older. Just saying. We called to Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that the Committee of 300 and all that they influence have between them that creates, I said that, I guess I have to do it again, a beehive reptilian consciousness that has a need for genocidal warfare on the planet. We cut all ties they have to bloodlust and sucking the energy life force from all humans, including children. We again send the violet flame through all this energy to transmute it back to light. Now send it back to the Creator to transmute and return to us a loving, kind, peaceful, caring, nurturing golden age of divine enlightenment. We call the higher selves of the All Council of 300 members, asking that they now stop doing satanic work, stop trying to play God, stop trying to manipulate the planet through all their self-serving programs like your educational policies, manipulating the press, mass media, and drug smuggling, to now step into the light of the Creator, do works of good. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, I ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them all in positions of total and complete harmlessness, allowing a light worker to take their place, or just disbanding the Council of 300, period. Let it exist no more. We call to the Creator and ask that the higher selves of the Council 300 members open up their hearts, especially the ones that are human hybrids that have more DNA than reptilians, so they now have more feelings, compassion, along with the courage to stand up for what is right for humanity and think for themselves. Having courage to speak and tell all. We see all the truth about the Committee of 300, as well as all secret societies, coming to the surface now. We see all the power of the Committee of 300 becoming neutralized, which allows people to have a spiritual awakening all over the planet. As all life forms reconnect again to the Creator, they are given their divine missions and divine purposes, becoming an entrepreneurial, creative society again. All cultures, races, and religions, beings accepting and harmonious with each other, allowing the best of spirituality to manifest on the planet. It is here, it is done. Nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. Let's fill this up with light and love, and we're going to take a deep breath and release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. Thank you guys for joining and giving this energy. If you like it, please share it. Let people know about the Committee of 300. They don't want you to. They want to stay hidden. So let them not be hidden. Whew, boy, I'm a little high off of that one. Which reminds me, let's ground, guys. So if you got the stone hematite, hold it till you're not lightheaded. And if you don't have that, then stand up for me. Yep, stand up. All right. And I want you to feel the earth energy come up your feet, your ankles. And as that happens, I want you to feel your energies pull into body. You're becoming a little bit heavier. You're centering and becoming, like I said, very clear-headed. Feel that energy come up higher. So it's now at your knees and you're feeling a little bit heavier, not so heavy it's going to weight it down to the earth and you can't move. Just a nice, comfortable back and body grounding. And as that happens, feel your head clear up and you're filled with all these new possibilities as you become very, very centered and back in body. Now, if you're still energy high after that, and I know it's cold out, some of you may be in snow and may not want to go outside and hug that tree. But if you do, then get dressed, put your gloves on, your boots, your coat, your hat, your scarf. Go run out real quick, put your hands on the tree. Your energy will go through the gloves to the tree. Send all your excess energy into the tree for 30 seconds or less or more. Oops, my bad. 30 seconds or more. And then ask the tree to send you back, and you should feel heavier and back in body. And again, if you don't want to do that, eat something, take a shower. That will pull you back in body too. It's very important that you don't walk around energy spacey. Okay. So do this for me. And again, I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this energy work or listens to it, it's going to be amplified over 100,000 fold. So thank you guys for tuning in to World Economic Forum Week. We will do more work tomorrow. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, to be a mouse at their conference now and to listen to what they are talking about and what new plans and how their plans are wrecked. Oh, it's the little things in life. And on that note, I'm going to say aloha and hope to catch you tomorrow.